Hey guys, Karthus today with another YouTube video. How you guys doing today? So I got a Karthus game. I think this champion is very strong right now, so you guys should be looking to pick him up. In terms of my runes, I think you can take Ku if you want on him. You can take Last Stand, whichever one you prefer. In this kind of game, I think Ku is a lot better than Cut Down or than Last Stand, just because most likely I might be pressing R pretty early in the fights to get them low or like to clean up. I don't think I'm going to be killing going in there and like 1v5ing getting max damage out. By the way, we're playing in a challenger, high GM challenger game right now, like pretty decently high lobby, I guess. And we're playing some Karthus into Kiana. This matchup, I mean, you will basically out-tempo most champions in the jungle as Karthus because you farm a lot faster than they do. So just focus on farming when you play this champion. And in terms of lanes, I mean, there's not many lanes to gank this game other than maybe like potentially helping mid. As like Pantheon, usually like when you play with an AD mid laner, especially, AD mids tend to want to skirmish a lot more and fight a lot more than AP champions. So ganking for mid to where he can roam for you, defend your camps for you, set up kills for you is very, very good, because usually you will end up carrying the game together. If you do have like an AP mid though when you're playing Karthus, which kind of sucks. Karthus does want to be solo AP, doesn't want to be double AP. Oh my god, I reached my Gromp here. Oh yeah. Well, I reached my Gromp here and I still cleared in time. I pulled it out too early. Yeah, Karthus wants to be a solo AP champ. So usually, I mean, try to duo with someone who plays the AD champions because duo's enabled, all ranks. Or only pick him when you see you have a Kiana hover, mid lane, Talon hover, like anything of the sorts, So in terms of like damage this game, my comp is like not bad. I have all AD champions, and they can't really punish me, so to say, because I can just press R and farm in peace. So we're just doing a quick little full clear. You can pull Krugs after your Raptors if you want. It's not a big difference though. It's just a small difference, but if you want to min-max like your clear, have more camp clearing efficiency, on your for your other clears, you should do that. Also, while talking on clear, or actually, there's not much to talk about actually, but I'm starting a second YouTube channel and a third. Well, I have a second YouTube channel, but I'm starting a third one too. The second channel will be posting a lot of like gameplay videos for like silver to diamond. Well, it's not actually gonna be silver, but like how to get out of like lower ranks on every champion in the jungle. And it's pretty much gonna be like A to Z, pretty much, for the jungle role. And then the third channel, which will be VOD reviewing all like people like Chaos Stanza and like Agrin and like new tech, secret tech that people are abusing. I'll be VOD reviewing those. Hey, flash on that guy. Thought we can kill him. It was probably better to go mid here, because our Pantheon's volatile. Apparently Zoe had no flash, but he never said that. He never communicated that, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Now we're getting back on the map. We're gonna clear again. But yeah, as I was saying, like, we're the third channel. You guys have any like people you want me to watch? Any like interesting builds and stuff? Like, yeah, I can check it out. See if it's good or not for you guys. This guy's just typing, bro. Like nobody knows. He's a Chinese player. He's probably playing on like 200 ping. He's not bad though. And no, I'm not being racist just because he has a Chinese name. I know there's a Pantheon booster / Hollywood player in North America who plays from time to time. Yeah, we're just clearing our camps. We're chilling here. And here I'm going to look to gank mid because Zoe's no flash apparently. We have a flash advantage on the Pantheon. And you see that my bards come from bot side, so I want to like gank not from the same side as him, ideally. He can though, because he does have portal. But I'm trying to see if I can gank him. Get a little pinch gank. Yeah, I do think the Zoe was dead if this guy was playing the game. And my bard ends up dying. Nobody knows. Yeah, yes, flash. I don't know. He just thought he couldn't die. Let me go back to clearing. And that's just Karthus life. Like, you just clear your camps, play for level 6, and then look for, ulti kills. And try to pay attention to the map while you're playing. See Kiana's top side. You probably have to base because our mana's low. We can play for the next crab respawn top side. Or we can look to gank mid. Because Alistar right now has no flash. Zoe has no flash apparently. So these guys are actually making it very into play. Pretty insane by my Pantheon. And into my wall there, but you know, Alistar should die here. Couldn't get the kill, sucks, so I just take a little bit of the minions. Because I gotta eat, you know? Gotta get some golds. Here I wait to see if this guy's gankable. And he is. Made another kill. Bard yoinks my kill. And here I don't touch the wave. I think you should usually be able to push this wave. But I don't have enough mana, it will take me a while. And I'd rather just get the crab. Because it's really good for my quest. And I'll probably look to do 3 camps and recall. Because remember, we did our quadrant earlier, our top side quadrant, and then we looked to gank mid, so our camp respawn is a bit, you know, off. But let's say if all your camps are spawning at once here, you probably should just full clear and just play for grubs and not play for dragon. That's what I would do. But now in this kind of game, I'd rather just base, get my items. I'm not gonna like sit there and wait 15 seconds when that's like the same thing of me walking out base and walking through my camp, you know? So yeah, we're just doing our camps here. Make kills again, pretty nice. And we're just doing our clear again. This is just how you play Karthus. And I do suggest you guys do play this champion because he's very strong right now, in my opinion. I think his clearing is very OP, and because full clearing is stronger, that means champs like Karthus are just straight up stronger. And it looks like I do end up full clearing. So also there's an invade you can do on this champ where it gets you full clear a lot faster. You can invade their 6th camp. I wasn't able to do it this game because 1, I reset my camp, and 2, like, I had no lanes to really help me invade if I wanted to. But you can invade on Karthus on their 6th camp. Like, when you are done your full clear, they are barely finishing their 5th camp. My little croc got yoinked. Can't really ult that guy. It's unkillable. I don't do damage. You see here, he lives. He did get heal. And then Kiana did dragon. And we see our Pantheon getting collapsed on. I see if I can, like, maybe help. But it looks like they just die. And here, like, Kiana's, like, low reds. I want to see if, like, maybe there's no ward on me. Maybe he's, like, looking at his shop. Probably did need to flash. We get 2 kills here. Pretty nice, I would say. Because we have a full torch. Now we're basing. I'm gonna play for the grubs. We have no camps up right now. We're full item on the Kiana, so we should play for any fights we can. I do have ult advantage too. Kiana did ult there. I pinged them going there. So how are you guys climbs going? I mean, hopefully people are climbing. Right now I'm unable to play League as of like today. Well, like today's the 16th. It's the morning. Because yeah, I'm DCing perma. I don't know if it's whether because it's the weather or because Riot Game server issues, but yeah, I just can't play League. I was like trying to make a YouTube video earlier, try to play some Kindred, but yeah, I'm just DCing. Yeah, I hope you guys are climbing. Here we're just going to full clear again for the 50th time in a row. I actually don't understand how people play full clear champs like non-stop every single game. I feel like I get kind of bored. I have to play like some kind of like invading champion or something I can like skirmish more to not feel bored with the game. Full clearing as a skill is like not really hard. Like you just clear your camps and you always pay attention to the map, what's going on, and see if like you can do something. That's pretty much what it is. And you just path through the lane that has like the most CC or like kind of winning lane. Of course, it's kind of hard to tell in lower MMR, so that's why people tell you default path ball lane. But I would say like the first thing you should focus on is clearing efficiently, actually clearing on time. You know, people back in like okay before the season used to clear like full clear like 10 seconds late after crab, and for sure they're still doing it now. So you know, you gotta fix your jungle clears. They just end up staying because maybe my like maybe they dive. I saw them coming towards bot side, so but our temp was really good. I mean, we're full clearing. We're at 10 CS a minute, which is ideally. As Karthus, you should have at least 8 plus CS a minute. The average jungler, I would say. So Karthus has been on like the more extreme side of farm, but the average carry jungler should have at least 7 CS a minute. I would say 7 high 6, and then the average like ganking kind of champion, more like volatile champion, should be like 5/6 also. Yeah, my board's trolling. He's just bad. But yeah, that guy should have died. And here I play for invade because, you know, Panthers low, or both mid laners are low, and I have Garen proxying, so their Nasus can't really help because he has to catch a wave. And I just yoink these camps real quick, and we earn ourselves a Krug camp, which is pretty nice. Now we're up a camp on the enemy jungler, which is pretty big for our jungle item. Because now, you know, when we complete it, we will get bonus XP. And he ends up dying here. Even if we didn't kill this guy, I mean, I still forced him to lose a lot of HP. And I'm still up like a camp and some gold, because I did steal a lot of the Raptor camp away from him. And now I'm planning to do my next full clear again. As you can see, you just keep full clearing the whole game. And when you have your ult down, I mean, can't really do much. I mean, I wish I could show you guys a game where like I have melee supports playing Karthus, because when you have a melee supports Karthus, you can actually be more proactive and just play with them. But when you're like in this kind of comp where like not many people have engage, and you're like kind of like there's like no setup really other than like Bard ults and like random Pantheon like kills, like you just have to clear a lot more. But the games where you have a melee support, you can actually just force invade a lot more. Force fight after you're clear, and just like take any fight you want, because your CC support will set you up and like help you play the game. So like of course ideally like when you're trying to pick Karthus, like you're either duo with an engaged player supports or a 80 mid laner of course. And yeah, from that like information, like yeah, if you see like 80 mid, 80 top, 80 bots, and you have engaged support, it's probably a really good Karthus game. Your jungle matchup in general doesn't really like matter too much. Like your matchups are usually all good. It's only annoying if you get invaded, but usually that's like team diff most of the time, or you like messed up a ward, like Shaco invading. I mean, Shaco naturally invades, you know, level 2 after his first camp, so you should be warding level 1. So if you forget to ward like this level 1, then like you kind of deserve to get invaded, right? Oh my god, their top laner took the full tower. You would think this game might be scary because their hop is fed, but Nasus is not that good of a, like insane of a champion. It's pretty trash. And we have champs like Smolder, Pantheon, Garen. Like Garen can outscale Nasus, right? And the way we have, the amount of damage we have in terms of scaling is very insane. Smolder Karthus is very disgusting. We get to like 20 minutes into this game with 2-3 items. You know, our champs are very gross. Yeah, I got nothing to do. I wanted to play an invade here, but their support stops me from doing it. So like I got nothing to do. I can only walk around, see like if something's happening that's illegal. Maybe Alistair's trying to roam top, so I stopped that. Maybe I can gank mid, I don't know, but I should be on vision. I wanted to really invade the Raptors / red, but it's hard to do that when they're covering, and most likely Keon's on red because like his Raptors are up. Like if you like it just spawned a while ago, so I mean now we just clear our camps. Random fight happening mid, not my problem. I got camps to clear. Ideally, you always prioritize your camps while playing. Of course, unless the fight looks too good, then you should go there. But of course, you do have an ultimate, so you can always basically kind of join in the fight because you have a long range ults. Pantheon gets a solo kill. See, I'm just paying attention to see if I can press R on anyone. Now I'm just clearing my camps. See our top laner dies, but that's because he's behind right now. Nasus at 1 item is probably a lot stronger than Garen right now, but when Garen hits like 3 items, 2.5, 3 items, he's probably really OP. Here, Zoe's trying to clean up the Pantheon kill because he's low, so here I'm just trying to see if I can get, you know, see if she actually falls for it, and she ends up dying. Pretty nice. We get another kill. And now all I can do, see if I can get camps, and just see, you know what, maybe there's no camps up. So I can clear the wave. Take another wave too, as well. This is, I mean, kind of like bad for my Garen, but it is what it is. I mean, I gotta eat something. I am playing Karthus, so that's like another thing about Karthus is like when you're playing with side laners, like as a side laner, you do really want your Karthus to be fed also, because like if you can play to solo kill, I mean, you just have a free extra damage on Karthus ult that will back you up. Like you see here, he's side laning, and you know, even though he died, we still get 1 back. Sometimes he can even like, sometimes the side laner can like turn the fights and get 1v2 kills because my Karthus ults. So it's like always pay attention to these kind of things. Now we're here, trying to see if we can invade because his top side just respawned. He's dead, and we see, and that's just part recalled, I think, and they're so dual lanes not showing, but there's always bots. So we're trying to see if we can get invade off. We do have blue orb. We do have flash, so we want to try to see if we can steal some camps. And we get 1 camp. Try to go for more, but I think it's risky because Pantheon's coming in time, and then, you know, if I get engaged on, it's probably not good. We do have Smolder, so we do want to keep scaling and have like a somewhat stable game. Don't want to make the game too chaotic, because again, like the game state is not bad, even though the kills are kind of even. And before we were behind, like the game state was never bad because of our champions. So always like trusting your champions sometimes. Like don't like take shit fights unless you really need to. You kind of have to know like when it's good and bad to flip, but you know, in time you will learn. Here we're trying to see if like anything can happen. We're playing quadrant gaming. You guys know, we want to play by quadrants. We do end up getting a kill on the Kiana. Trying to see if we can get more. We do have dragon spawning soon, so ideally I want to clear my camps before dragon so I can get a good big base off. And I walk in here to invade. For some reason I thought I flashed in time. Yeah, it was pretty in flash, not all I. Now I'm playing for the blue buff. Our tempo's really short right now. Dragon spawning 25 seconds. I haven't recalled yet. But camps are camps. Pretty good for my game. Dragons are 1-1 right now, and we're outscaling right now with Smolder, so it's not that bad. Now we recall. If you have enough for decap here, you can buy decap, but here I buy Shadow Flame. Okay, see, I didn't even think about it, but I couldn't buy it. You can also go Horizon Focus third. That's what the Karthus guy goes, the best Karthus in North America. But I like going like flat pen, just flat pen plus damage. So I like going Shadow Flame decap into Void, as it's like the highest damage possible. Like going Horizon is nice because you're losing out on haste because you run Treasure Hunter over Ulti Hunter. See, Alistar engaged here, but it's okay. You know, we lose Dragon, it doesn't matter. Alistar is just trolling. And now here I walk back a little bit. Think about pressing R. I press R right here because it looks like my team wants to keep going. But I'm going to push out mid here. You could go with your team here, but I feel like the play was already won. And I think they're winning this without me. And now I just take more camps. Yoink more. Eat more. Get this mid tower. And this is just the power of Karthus, you know? If you're always farming like this, this is how you just get very fed. Yeah, we're going to this camp. We're going to be 16 very early this game. Full clearing is very OP in this current meta. But of course, fighting is really OP too. Both are strong. Like jungle itself is still like a very, you can play very different in very many ways. You don't need to full clear every game, but you just need to know like when you should be and when you shouldn't. But of course, full clearing is a lot more consistent a lot of the time. But there will be games where like you could be playing a lot more aggressive, but people aren't worried that because they're so trained to full clear, so they don't train themselves to like see more angles, more opportunities that could be taken advantage of. Now we're just clearing our camps, even though we have 1500 gold, because it's just too good not to full clear here. Nothing's happening on the map. We don't need to play Quadrant Gamer right now. We're full clearing fast enough. You guys watched yesterday's video, where I gave like lessons, like things to think about while playing League. You know, here we have enough time to where we can full clear. We chunk out Kiana a bit here. Looks like Nasus is TPing for some reason. Nobody knows. Oh, looks like Smolder died. It's okay. And they might pull Baron here because we have Smolder dead. I don't have ult yet, so I make sure like to not die in this kind of situation. We're just gonna push on mid. Their Baron damage is not that high. Like you look at their champs, they don't have no 80 carry. They have a mage, double mage, Nasus, Kiana. Like their champs' damage are very low around Baron. So I know I have enough time to just push out this wave, try to hit 16, and then maybe look to press ult with Pantheon ult going in. Maybe I should just let this guy combo me. Maybe he's trolling. And here I just look to press blue orb because you know no one's showing on the ball wave. So here I look to press R because Kiana's taking a lot of damage from Baron right now. You know she's getting shredded. Now here I press R because Pantheon's ulting in, and we get a kill, and that's it. I mean we get inhib, and the Baron gets stopped because of my Pantheon going in. So pretty chill. And now I have enough gold for a decap very soon. I think I need 2300 gold. So I think here we tried to pull Baron because I thought we can do it with those smites, and our damage is pretty decent. We have Torch Karthus, and I decided, you know what, maybe it's too risky. The game's already won. We don't need to progress we're not super rushed to end the game right now. We're already winning the game. So we just take the recall, get our item, get back on the map. And now we go. This guy's just doing something. Nobody knows what's going on there. This guy's on vision. He looks like an idiot on vision, actually. Doing our blue real quick. And he just dies. Damn. We were trying to think about doing Baron, because we're 3 items. We do it pretty fast. So I'm clearing some vision here. And we're like walking around. That guy's dying. Nobody knows. Play for camps. Yeah, that's also fine. Our champ at pushing is very useless, so, you know, stealing camps or just, you know, pressing W, finding out where they're coming from. It's pretty good. Every Q does a lot of damage. See here that they're trying to do something here. Thought this guy was gonna go on me, but I don't know. Flash All-Star combo. Count is dead. Now we probably should look to do Baron after this little quick fight. There's ult here. Kinda useless ult, not gonna lie. Oh, Garen, by the way. See, Garen can deal with Nasus. Even though he lost first tower and he was behind in gold, it don't matter. I mean, he did come back in gold when they tried to force Baron on the enemy team, so he came back. But yeah, Garen can always deal with Nasus because his ultimate is very OP. I don't think my Pantheon needs the ult here, but it is what it is. Our next item here, probably going Void. You can also go with the CDR Void item, as you should want to, if you're going to go Treasure Hunter, you should want to build at least one haste item, which could be Horizon Focus, or you can go the Healing Void Staff, the Healing Staff item. I forgot what it's called, but the one that's built out with 2 codexes, I think, and the Light Jewel. Dude, this crap is scripting. Look, dude, the guy's doing the wiggle movements. What? But yeah. Or you can just decide, okay, my ulti is going to be very long, but I can just do a shit ton of damage. And our last item will probably be Horizon Focus, unless we want to go Zhonya's anyways. You love running away from me. And here we just keep clearing camps and look to siege with our team. I think I do remember getting caught out here. He like randomly went on to me. Looks like they were like just sitting in this bush chilling. Random Zoli bubble, nobody knows. Probably could have queued that bush with Kiana, is what it is. Do end up getting Kiana flash, so it's not too bad. But yeah, it's pretty like shit throw. This game will stall out a bit more. Ideally, we're pressuring all 3 lanes here, opening up their inhibs. And, yeah, now we're dead. Hopefully my team does good work here. Pantheon's doing some Pantheon things. Oh, damn. I mean, he has E out, though. Nice. Let me know what other champs you guys want to see. I think like a challenger player. I do have Jace and Graves lined up, so stay tuned for that. As soon as my, yeah, whatever's going on with my ping, yeah, more Kindred content coming out soon. I just can't play right now, so it sucks. But here we're going to clear our camps because, I mean, I can't help, so might as well clear. A lot of clearing when you play Karthus, like, but you know, that's the simplicity of the champion, bro. Like, you just clear your camps and, you know, press R. It's not that hard to play. Get your duos and get your AD mids, your engaged supports, and play the game. Maybe next time I post a Karthus video, I'll be with engaged support, so I can show you guys how aggressive you can be. As this champion is very OP in skirmishing, but like, of course, you need someone to set you up for you to do that. Otherwise, you're just an ultimate bot. You see, like, that's why I was saying, like, last time value is kind of low this game, because I can't really, like, force skirmish a lot. I feel like I'm just gonna be pressing ult for my team. You can see we're just eating everything, playing for our void staff. Can't really end the game right now because of their, like, our champions are really shit at sieging, and you know, they can definitely like win the 5v5. So we just clear our camps and we're gonna play for our next Baron probably. Or we just wait for Smolder to come back up until we can pressure. I do remember Garen getting caught out here, so now we can't really play the game. Randomly dies. Yeah, nobody knows. Let me just do blue buff. Some chill. Smolder gets randomly cheesed by Syndra, no skilled. We can get this kill so we can get Void Staff. Like Crypto Bloom, there we go, that's what the item's called. Yeah, you can go Crypto Bloom here if you want some haste. But I think for the current game states, I feel like one fight will most likely end the game, so just getting the most damage possible is pretty nice. See here, I was like thinking about like, oh, maybe it's better to go this because of the haste. But if this game was a bit more challenging, a bit more competitive, you probably should have went Crypto Bloom here, or you can buy Horizon Focus afterwards for some haste on your ult. Otherwise, you know, buying this is also fine. I mean, your ult will do a lot more damage, so. Maybe I'll wait for the boys. Smolder's in base. Bandle Pipe Nasus. Can't wait for his item to get nerfs. You're spamming our E. We're bored as yeah, we're pretty bored. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't QW there. There's a Karthus combo, which is his only combo. You QW. And then if you get the first Q, well, the wall will allow you to get another Q pretty easily because it slows. So you QW, then Q again, and you will get 2 Qs off. You got nothing to do, bro. I want to get randomly engaged on. I want to play the fight slow because I guarantee split pushing. You see 1 Q on Kiana, and chunks are pretty hard. 2 Qs. Nice flash on her. Wait, she's gonna die to my ults. Boom. And now the game's just over. If you guys enjoyed this video, let me know down in the comments below. It was kind of boring low-key. I mean, watching Karthus is kind of boring, but this is just how you play it. It's the video, the main point of the video is how to think like a challenger player while playing on certain champions. So I hope this video helped you guys out. Like and subscribe, and see you guys in future videos.